My channel. This is Hot Cup Joe coming from the Old Coffee Project. I want to talk about today's cost of living adjustment for Social Security, which is called C.O.L.A, and some other things that's predicted. One of the things that's predicted for 2025, at least is on the chopping block, is cutting off the spouse's benefit, where before, you could if you passed away and your Social Security was higher than your wife, then your wife would get it. But now they want to get away with that, or go whatever is the lesser amount, If your wife passed before you and you got a higher one, well, then you have to keep yours and she keeps hers, but you can't pass it back and forth. Whoever's the highest, you can collect on it. And they're also talking about slashing child benefits, like you passed away and your child is entitled to part of your Social Security, which is one of the reasons I was been hearing about this for a while. Well, I have decided with my wife not to have a kid. I have children of my own that's grown already, and she does too, but she's still at the age of having a kid. She wants another child. But because the uncertainty of the benefits, I would not want to put a child in this world, and being at 65 years old right now, 15 years from now, I might not be here. I might not be here in 10 years from now. And, it's going to be a burden on her trying to raise a kid if she can't collect that. And if my benefits get cut down the road because of something, it's going to be harder on her. Now, I do have safety plans, so I have retirement accounts that I got set up for her that doesn't get touched and built. But let's get on to about the C.O.L.A increase here. Now, the C.O.L.A increase is predicted for 2025, 2.5, which is the lowest in 4 years, basically since Trump's been in office. But the actual inflation rate is almost 7%. So it makes no sense on the 2.5 until you figure out why they're doing it. They're trying, like every government agency, they're going to try to save as much money as possible. One thing that they do is they don't take the entire year into account. They take 3 months, July, August, and September. And September numbers will be coming out in about maybe 10 hours, depending on where you're at in America right now, or the world. About 10 hours, and we're going to know. But I don't see the 2.5 because they're predicting that the the inflation rate drop like it usually does. The lowest is in September. So at 2.5, if they were predicting for the same thing, it's most likely going to go down to 2.2 to 1.9. So if you don't want to have to figure out the percentage, it's real simple. You can just figure, $10. Say 2%. That's $20 for every thousand. So if you're getting $2,000 a month, you're getting $40. Now, this is what makes me scratch my head here. Your food bill's gone up higher than $40 in a month this year. Your electric bill's probably gone up at least half that per month. Your gas bill, the cost of running your vehicle, your insurance, your house payment. So that's what I'm saying. It makes no sense that you get $40 a month extra to pay all your bills. And it's been like that for years. And that's why you hear sometimes these old people deciding that it's cheaper to eat cat food or dog food and to live than to buy regular food and you can't pay your house payment, your house rent, your electric bill, whatever, your medicine. So yeah, I was very disappointed when I heard that it's going to be lower than 2.5. And but I went on and looked at what they're predicting for the inflation rate, not C.O.L.A, because they still haven't said that. They won't say that till tomorrow. But the inflation rate is supposed to be below 1.8. Really? So that's that. I don't know how they're figuring that up. They should be just 1.8. So yeah, we're pretty well screwed this month. And being an expat, one of the reasons I came to the Philippines was not one of it. Let me say it's the reason is the cost of living in America. You know, I was working, I was making about 5,000 a month. You know, and every year it got harder and harder to pay stuff. You know, 5,000 sounds like pretty good money. But when you look at the taxes taken out, that's gross pay. Taxes taken out, cost of this and that. You know, one of the things that really hurt me was Obamacare, our Affordable Care Act for you Democrats. Uh, it was devastating to me because, like I said, I'm dealing with health problems, so I haven't been on for a while. But I had cancer and I had to have it removed, right? This is right in the middle of when Obamacare kicked in. My payments were $170 a month, my insurance payment. It was 90/10. The insurance pays 90, I pay 10. I have two boys, single father, right? Making 5,000 a month. When it kicked in, it went from 90 to 10 to 60 and 40. My part was 40. I mean, my part was 60. Insurance only paid 40. And I needed $5,000 up. And this is about the time I was supposed to start chemo. I couldn't afford the chemo. The reason why my insurance went from the price up to $490 a month is because I had two healthy boys, and they just flipped it around. But, before it was that if you were sick and older, you had to pay more because your chances of risk went up higher, and if you were younger, it was a lot less. Well, now it just flipped totally on the head on me because I have two boys and single fathers, and I'm paying what I say 480, 490 a month. I can't afford that. That was the part that tipped me over to where I didn't have enough money at the end of the week to pay my bills. And so you start cutting back. You start doing anything you can figure out you can do. You take the light bulbs in your house out. It's 50 watts, and you go out and just 15. You turn one light bulb in 3 bedrooms and hopefully the door open so you can see, stuff like that. Using your bathtub water to flush the toilet so your water bill's low. It got to that bad for me, because I'm battling this cancer, and every time I go into the doctor, before I was dropping $25 out of my pocket. Now I'm dropping $150. And if they tell me to go to the hospital, I could go to the hospital with a $5,000 payment right up front. So yeah, my kids got to be 18. I came here, and I came here early, and I decided to take Social Security early. If you have cancer at an early age, I got it at 56. So at 61. I decided I'm going to take my cash and live here, and that I do have saved up until my Social Security kicks in. But now, it's still okay. I'm doing fine here. But even here in the Philippines, the C.O.L.A increase is not keeping up with the cost of living in the Philippines, alone in America. So, yeah, we're going to have to get our politicians out there, and y'all going to have to start voting for Americans, seniors, to help us out here a little bit because I started working at the age of 12 as a busboy in a restaurant and have worked every day since then. I've worked pretty much for 50 years of my life, and find out that if I go back in America now, I'm going to have to work until the day I die, and my health will go down. When I was working here in America, just before I came here, my blood pressure was 180 over 130. I get over here, within 3 months, it's down to 120 over 180. That's just from stress every day trying to figure out how am I going to make 5,000 U.S. dollars supporting my family, And then every time something come up, you get something a little bit water at home. Well, in America, here in the Philippines, it's still good. I'm putting back $150 a month in the bank, sometimes 200, depending on how well I live. But with the cost of living rising up here, and it won't be long before people in the Philippines, expats, are going to be looking for other places to go because a lot of people believe that expats come here to the Philippines for women. They just come here and want to relive their life. Well, no, it's not really that. Most people I've seen was the opposite. They came here to the Philippines. Number one reason was the affordability of living. Second one was the weather, and the third was maybe romance and relationship. But you can't live at a place, and if your COLA increase is not keeping up with the foreign country that you're in, something's wrong, And I got back here in 2022, and I guarantee you, I'm paying $80 to $90 more today than I did in 2022. Actually, I came here in 2017. If y'all have watched my videos before, you know that. But when I had to go back to get my taxes, and COVID hit, and I got stuck in America for 2 years. And basically, because the cost of living was so high, I couldn't afford to buy rent a house, apartment, or nothing. I brought a van, I decked it out, I stayed in it for 2 years, worked at 3 jobs. I got back here and I said, I don't care, every day I'm just going to work until I'm about ready to crash out. I can't stay awake anymore, then sleep a few hours, get up and go work again. And then when I got 61 and they opened it up, I'm like, I got my money, I'm going to come here, I'm going to stay until I'm senior citizen. And that's what it is. But this C.O.L.A is going to be really hard to make things turn out right. Anyway, I'm going to end this now because we got a lot of group of people coming in here. Probably hard for you to hear me. But let me leave it at this. I do believe that our C.O.L.A is going to be only about 2.21, maybe as low as 1.9. We'll see. God bless y'all. I'll be back here in a day or two with some more stuff.